When you want to build a really successful company, you have to spend your personal time, your personal energy to invest into your people and your organization, or you will not have a business. There are 3 tips how to grow faster, how to grow from small company to medium one and further. The first one, this is the first skill. If you really want to grow fast, the first skill we need to acquire is how to delegate responsibilities. Because as a founder, as a business owner, your, let's say, cycle of action is the same. You grasp something new, you start to deal with something new, you acquire some new knowledge or some new function, and you need to delegate as fast as you can. Don't stuck in the same situation. You need to delegate it. The faster you delegate, the faster your business grows. If you cannot delegate, you stop. It happens with every company. This is the first one. Second one, don't be afraid to invest into people. Because what does it mean invest into people? I mean, you need to spend some efforts and some money and some time to hire people, to onboard them, to teach them, to control them. And when you look at this situation as a business owner, especially if you have a very small business, you think, doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's much better to do it by myself because it's less time and I know how to do it. I'm going to spend for this particular function or action, I'm going to spend only 1 or 2 hours of my own time. But to delegate it, to hire someone, it takes much more time. I need to hire, I need to onboard, I need to teach, I need to control. And this is the mistake. Because yes, you're right, absolutely. It's easier to do almost everything by yourself. But in this case, your business doesn't grow. So this is why don't be afraid. Why we're afraid to delegate into people? Because they're not so predictable. It's true. When you buy some machinery for your business or some furniture, it's absolutely predictable. Behavior of a table is very predictable. When it comes to people, it's not so predictable. And we can make mistakes. We can hire a wrong person. We cannot, for example, not every time we succeed when we try to onboard someone, and we can fail if we try to control someone. So yes, it's true. The risk for this investment is much higher, but you know, a table doesn't bring you some money. People, they do. And this is why, so advice tip number 2, invest in people. It's very important. It's high risk investment, but you need to invest. And tip number 3, it's about business processes, organization. And if you want to grow faster, every time when you need to do anything, you have to try to delegate it to someone, to make other people do it for you. It's hard, it's painful, it requires more skills because it's not enough only to know how to deliver your service or to produce your product. You also need to understand people behavior, you need to understand how to command them. But only in this case you can grow. So build your organization, build your team. Because this is the real business. So, of course, in every day we tell this, like, okay, I have my own business. I design something for some company. I work alone at home, and I do it by myself, and this is my business. But we're talking not about this kind of business. We're talking about a real one which can grow really. And then, so you have to invest in these organizational things, managerial things. And of course, you need to get some money and you need to have some income. And this is kind of a challenge because I tell you, okay, my friend, delegate into other people, to your organization. And what about you? What about your money? I want to tell you one thing. It's interesting, but if you look on the history of every successful company, you'll see one interesting thing. They all, from the very beginning, they invest a lot. So don't think that you will be able to grow your business without investments, long-term investments. I'm talking not only about money. Maybe it's not about money at all, but it's about your efforts, your resources. When you want to build a really successful company, you have to spend your personal time, your personal energy to invest into your people and your organization. Or you will not have a business, you will not have a company, you will just work by yourself, and that's it. So these 3 tips, follow it and you will grow faster.